Okay, the thing you have to understand right up front is that I'm not really a drugs person. I never really smoked cigarettes, and I wouldn't even know where to get hard drugs. When we were in 5th class, we had this program called DARE, Drug Abuse Something Education or whatever, and at the end of it, we all had to write this essay about how drugs are bad. It was a contest, and mine won. I got to read it out loud in front of everyone at our little DARE graduation, and I wore my DARE to keep kids off drugs t-shirt right up to leaving cert. I was like on the lookout for drug pushers who would try to sell me cocaine, and for bad kids who would tell me that I wasn't cool enough unless I was sniffing glue. Those are the things they warn you about, but those kind of things don't really happen, or at least they have never happened to me, and if they had, I would have been ready. But then in leaving cert, I was hanging out with these 3 guys, Shane, Paul, and Paul's roommate, Tommy, and they had graduated from my school a few years before me. And you have to understand, I hadn't seen Shane in 3 months since he went back to college, and I was madly in love with him. So we were hanging out in Paul and Tommy's room, and there was loads of people there catching up and drinking. And at first there must have been 10 people there, but then things started quieting down, and it was just the 3 guys and me. And they started smoking some weed. And they didn't peer pressure me or anything. They just asked me, did I want some? And I said yes. I was clueless. And the guys were all laughing at me because I was trying to breathe the right way and hold it the right way. And Paul offered me a back rub, and I said yes, and we ended up making out on the floor when Shane and Tommy went to sleep. And that's how I discovered that I really like weed. It's like this brilliant invention. When I'm high, everything is so relaxed, everything is so funny. I'm never relaxed in real life, and I feel so insightful and smart and so creative. It's like this great little vacation from myself. Anyway, Jodie said that mushrooms were the same kind of experience, except with some hallucinations. Some hallucinations, yes. Understatement. I think we were all tripping much harder than we thought we would. And Erica, obviously, she was the most scared. It was more disturbing than I thought it would be. I thought it might be scary, but in a fun way. Because I figured that if you know that you're tripping, you can't really get freaked out, because you know that what you're seeing isn't real. But it doesn't quite work that way. Because it doesn't matter how much you know it's not real. Because it feels it is. And you believe it is. Because when you're tripping, somehow completely impossible things seem totally possible, even likely. And that's amazing and mind expanding and wonderful, except when it's not. Look, believe me, I really wish I could help her. I wish I knew where she was or what happened. She was there, and then she was just gone. Disappeared like a magic trick. I really wish I knew where she is. What? Jodie didn't do anything. She was with me, chasing imaginary cats. Yeah, just doing your job, I know. I mean, yeah, I guess she had some problems. She was taking medication and she was going to therapy. And yeah, I feel guilty as hell that we gave her drugs. We should have realised that her brain's just different than others. But she wanted to experience. And how do you say no to that? If a person wants to do something crazy because they think it might help them, how do you say no? I really don't know how bad it was. Maybe it was really bad for her. Maybe she couldn't deal with whatever she was seeing, and maybe she did do something to hurt herself. But maybe not. Maybe she's not. Maybe she just ran away. And maybe she's better. And I'd rather think so, you know? I'd rather think that she's hiding and that when she's ready, she'll come back.